Well, a very, very warm welcome to you on what is, of course, in this part of the world. It is Derby Day, a rivalry so deeply entrenched into the history of sport in this land. It divides opinions, it divides families, it divides just about anything that can be divided. The game itself lasts just 90 minutes, but its repercussions can be felt for months and years ahead. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. Well, they call this a friendly. The crowd clearly doesn't think so. And no, in actual fact, do we.
Well, I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking, is it possible for these two to meet under friendly circumstances? This exhibition match is likely to exhibit the same old right.
He's had a shot! Oh, real danger here! One matter. Rashford looking to run onto it. Going through. Rashford. Rashford has a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Rashford simply by brilliance.
Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Well, they call this a friendly, but the crowd clearly doesn't think so. And no, in actual fact, do we.
Well, in games of this nature, as a player, Peter, you only want to work as hard as demanded. You don't want to have to go at it full pelt. But when the opposition is what it is, all of that kind of goes out the window. The challenge here will ask more of you, and so both teams will wish to give more than they take. It's one of those games, Peter, where if the opposition increase their effort, you have to follow it.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle.
Shot a goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Rashford simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Hoists it high. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a fine save!
Mane sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And it's Origi. Manchester United have it back and they can go again. Knocked down by a lack of accuracy. Jordan Henderson.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give...
Oh, real danger here! He gets past his man. It's broken loose. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised. And Dyke does well there, alert. And here's Roberto Firmino. Origi. Has a pop! And it's a goal! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful.
Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. Old Trafford rising to the occasion as only Old Trafford can. Some terrific scenes at the Stretford end. Well, they call this a friendly, but the crowd clearly doesn't think so. And no, in actual fact, do we?
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense, feisty clash, which should keep everyone on edge. The fans are more nervous than the players, to me, confirming an atmosphere of angst. Try telling them there's nothing riding on this.
But with the foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Wijnaldum plays it out to the wing. Jordan Henderson. He's gone for it! This could fall anywhere. Rashford with good energy in defence as well.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And it's Henderson. Out to the left it goes. Robertson delivers across.
There's been quite a few crosses coming in from that left-hand side. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition, and they're willing to exploit it. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Has a pop! And for a moment, time stood still.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Wijnaldum gets in to thwart him. Wijnaldum demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. And here's Mane. And here's and Firmino! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Mane. Jordan Henderson. Origi! A great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And it's Fabinho, played out to the right. And here's Mane. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Rashford is flagged offside. Fred. Firmino, he's on his way. And here's Mane, timely intervention. Firmino proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. That is some save from De Gea! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Mane really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Fred. Robertson does well to read it and intercepts.